I wanted to have a 5-minute conversation with Ben in front of everyone about what we view as grit, what we'll be looking for, what the country managers should be looking for, and what is grit. And put simply, as soon as Ben unmutes himself, grit is the ability to rise from opposition. So everybody in life, everything we do, there is always opposition that exists. We will always be met with obstacles. Nothing goes smooth, and that's okay. Someone with grit, our company that has grit, we pop right back up when we get knocked down. And that is of utmost importance. We have the opportunity, me and Ben, to look at hundreds of resumes, throughout the year. And sometimes when these resumes cross our desk, they'll have education accolades that are just outstanding. They'll have, very prominent places that they came from, whether it be Google or, awesome companies, Facebook. And the thing that we care about is, how are these people when the chips are down? How are these people when they're met with opposition? What kind of grit do they have? And we have found time and time again, when we find someone that has grit, that has that ability to fight, that has that ability to pop back up, we can just thrive as a company. Now, Ben, I see that you're unmuted. If you could really quickly, for like the last minute or two, share with us where you have seen grit benefit our company.
Yeah, the people that show the most grit are those who, when they are faced with challenge, instead of whining and complaining and getting exasperated and being upset and blaming others, they find a way to make it work. They look for the difficult, in spite of how difficult it can be, they look for a solution and they try their hardest to achieve that solution. And the people in our company that are the top performers, what we found is those individuals are achieving that. That is grit. That is working and finding the solution and just bearing it out in spite of the challenges and the difficulty of whether the client maybe is kind of rude, or whether they're giving you a lot of work, or whatever that is. What we've found is that those who succeed the most are those who, when they face those challenges, rather than seeing that as an obstacle, they see that as an opportunity. And when you recognize that challenges are really just another way to exceed, you will exceed as an individual, and we, definitely will be successful within the company, because that's what we look for more than anything else.
Well, and to play on what Ben says, he's exactly right. Our company was built from the ashes of opposition, and there was so much grit that took place to rise us up and to continue to grow. And if we're being honest, there were many times where me and Ben looked at each other and were like, what the crap are we doing here? But we have those moments of weakness and we stand right back up and we keep on fighting. When you have that grit, determination, ability to fight for others, it seems as if the obstacles are less and have less value in your life, because you are excited about the opportunities for those around you and for yourself. And you just look at that opposition as nothing more than a stage for you to perform and do better and grow. And that's it. Those that are having the most success within our company, one of the secret ingredients to what they're doing is they have that grit, and they're constantly moving forward with any objection. The client gets a new rater and they go on YouTube and they learn about that said rater, and what becomes their weakness, this brand new rater, this new software, turns into a strength, and they're teaching the whole company about this new rater. That is grit. Client gets upset and is unhappy about performance. Someone that has grit doesn't lay down and cry and moan. They stand right up and work harder. Those with grit look opposition square in the eyes and they move forward. And so as a company, one of our core values will be grit. And that's what we will be focusing on this next week. So Clarice, I know that we had planned to do some of the questions and recommendations.